Well, we have a cooler, cloudy day today with showers trying to move east. Decreasing clouds Friday, a hot weekend still on the way with the potential of maybe some strong storms early next week, followed by a cool blast of air. So rain is trying to move east ahead of this area of low pressure in the Dakotas. Showers and thunderstorms kind of running into more stable, drier air. We will eventually see these showers make their way into eastern Minnesota overnight tonight mostly, with a few stray showers or sprinkles possible in the metro during the afternoon hours. But really the bulk of anything we might see will be tonight into early tomorrow, maybe some pop-up instability later in the day, but not a whole lot of rainfall out of this system for the eastern, especially southeastern part of the state into Wisconsin. Pockets of some heavier amounts across northern, central, and western Minnesota. But even there, we're talking about maybe some isolated 1-inch rainfall amounts. Tomorrow we'll be starting to warm up too a little bit, back towards 80 with some of that sunshine. You'll notice it being more humid too on Friday. Saturday will be muggy, not quite 90 yet, but mid-80s, pretty widespread all the way to the international border too. So a steamy Saturday, but especially Sunday. Temperatures in the low 90s here across southern Minnesota, central Minnesota, but the dew point is going to peak Sunday into early Monday. We're going to see 60s dew points mostly tomorrow move in, especially in western Minnesota. And then Saturday, pretty much statewide, 60s dew points. That's muggy, but as we head into Sunday and Sunday night, those dew points are going to be in the 70s across central and southern Minnesota. We might see some of our heaviest or highest dew points of all summer. So a heat index, when you combine that temperature and dew point, could be in the triple digits, especially west central, south central Minnesota, I think, Sunday afternoon. So be aware of that. Monday, probably still squeezing out another near 90-degree day for the Twin Cities, southern Minnesota into western Wisconsin, but already starting to cool off to the north and west. So we can track the cool front by looking at the front, wind direction here. To the eastern Dakotas late Sunday, and then Monday tracking across Minnesota. So a subtle wind shift. This first cool front not particularly potent, but it will be enough to maybe touch off some storms Sunday into the Dakotas, Minnesota, and then whatever's left over could drift southward, and then maybe later in the day Monday, if we're not capped, we could see more storms pop up, and then again Monday night. So we do get into a more unsettled pattern Sunday night into Monday night. The risk of severe weather, already the early outlook, day 4 outlook from the Storm Prediction Center, eastern Dakotas Sunday into Sunday night, but then Monday into Monday night, maybe across central and southern Minnesota into western Wisconsin. So that'll be an early look at the potential for some storms that we're watching, but there's a lot of conditions on that stormy setup. Meanwhile, very warm through the weekend into early next week. Again, a couple blasts of cool air, though. The most potent one that'll really drop the temperatures finally to more comfortable levels will come late next week. But this is not anything really dramatic. This is not as cool as what we had a couple weeks ago. Mid-70s by the end of next week and next weekend. The normal high is about 78 by then. So only a few degrees actually cooler than normal. The normal is dropping, so we're just kind of catching up to what some of these cool fronts are bringing. 70s today, still comfortable, but a lot of clouds out there. Again, a couple afternoon sprinkles possible, but most of the rain, if we see much, will be tonight into early Friday. And again, we might see some instability-driven pop-up showers later in the day. Saturday, Sunday, mostly dry, warming up here, 90 on Sunday. Again, it could feel like 100 though. And then we'll watch for that potential of at least some isolated thunder Sunday night into Monday and Monday night, and then gradually cooling off next week with not one, but 2 cool fronts bringing some relief.